Hi, I really wanted to make just a direct appeal to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the future of the Democratic Party, according to Tom Perez, head of the DNC.
Last week, Ben Shapiro offered a borderline illegal $10,000 to convince rising Democratic star Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to debate him. I'm going to have so much fun with this.
Not only am I eager to discuss the issues with you, I'm willing to offer $10,000 to your campaign today for you to come on our Sunday special and we can have an hour-long conversation about all the topics under the sun, really probe your belief system. Frankly, if you want to raise charity and we'll do it as a debate, we can do that too. However you want to do it, I am more than willing to talk to you. I would love to have this conversation. So let's make this happen. Let's make America a more civil and interesting place. Let's do this thing.
The very first point I made in my piece, How to Debate Ben Shapiro, is that to Ben, debates are not opportunities to make America more civil or interesting. It's how Ben virtue signals to right-wing partisans who have already made up their minds about opposing viewpoints. Ocasio-Cortez avoided falling for this trap, responding with, quote, "Just like catcalling, I don't owe a response to unsolicited requests from men with bad intentions." Make no mistake, Alexandria does not want to run away from debates. Before she won her election, she challenged the incumbent she was running against, Joe Crowley, to a debate that he didn't accept until shortly before the election itself. But this isn't an electoral race, it's just internet fodder. And the right wing is throwing a tantrum because AOC won't play their deceptive game, and it's delicious. Prager tweeted a fake word of the day in response to it. One writer for Fox News and The Hill wrongly claimed that AOC wouldn't debate men. Another pundit said that Ocasio-Cortez pretended that Shapiro sexually whistled at her. Alexandria never said that. You watching this, you saw the tweet yourself. Dozens of other prominent pundits and conservative keyboard warriors contorted her comments, showing their true troll colors. Shapiro responded by incorrectly claiming that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tried to slander him as a sexist. AOC's original tweet is clearly making a comparison between Shapiro's antics and the act of feeling entitled to approval from someone you're propositioning. Yet another example of Shapiro's feelings obscuring the facts. You see, in a debate with good intentions, you don't bully, harass, lie about, or name-call the person you're trying to debate. When you proposition someone who wasn't talking to you and they decline your advances and you still complain about it, catcalling is not that far off of a comparison. But again, Shapiro isn't coming into this debate for a fair and honest exchange of ideas. He debates people so that others can perceive him, and by extension his ideas, as the winner. But beyond impressing an audience and filling his own pockets, not hating, just elaborating, he doesn't actually want to give ideas their fair chance. He just wants to make people he disagrees with look bad. I'm not just saying that because of Ben Shapiro's book, How to Debate Leftists and Destroy Them, 11 Rules for Winning the Argument. He also indicated out loud that he's actually not interested at all in hearing opponents out in a debate. Take a look.
If you're on the defensive, you're losing. Right? There's no such thing as playing defense in politics. You're on the offensive all the time. You're forcing them to answer questions. The left loves nothing better than to just grill you as though you're a defendant on the stand. But the truth is, you don't have to defend yourself against their attacks. They need to defend themselves against your attacks. So anytime you're asked a question, you should think, okay, how can I flip this so that I'm asking them a question, so I'm putting them on the defensive.
If your debate opponent is just bombarding you with barely logical questions and accusations the way Ben does, and that opponent considers it a weakness to defend yourself against what they said, then how, in Ben's own framing, do you explain your ideas thoroughly and not get perceived as a loser? The answer is that he doesn't want you to. Shapiro debates serve no ideological purpose. They just help him build his brand the same way calling him and others out on the deceptive political bullshit is how I'm building mine. I hold this opinion strongly. If your goal is to change people's minds and get them to challenge their preconceived notions, contemporary debates are largely pointless. Ideas are best tested through real-world implementation and analyses of such. In a debate, on the other hand, the burden of proving the victor lies in the impressionable imaginations of an unrepresentative audience. It's like deciding a sports match not off of the points that are scored, but off of whose highlight reel gets more likes on YouTube. Also, all of these right-wing critics are hypocrites. No one saying Ocasio-Cortez is weak or afraid to debate is also criticizing the sitting US President Donald Trump for refusing to answer questions from the press. These same right-wingers so distrust in the media in order to provide cover for Trump's fear of being publicly humiliated. But now that the shoe is on the other foot and the moral faith of their media institutions is being called into question, they've found the courage to stand up for journalism. How courageous. Luring opponents into fake, one-sided political discourse is how Shapiro has built his following. Right-wing trolls will say that not playing along with Ben Shapiro's game shows weakness or lack of confidence in their political beliefs. Well, that debate is over. It's a BS argument.